Annie, do you want to start first? Or?
Yeah.
What was your message to the team?
17 turnovers, 20 points out of it, 8 offensive rebounds, 12 second chance points, and we send them 24 times from free throw line.
Sorry, you said what at the end?
17 turnovers, 20 points out of it, 24 free throws. We send them 24 times, and 8 offensive rebounds, 12 second chance points. That's what I told.
The moment between Marina and Brittany, as you guys forced that turnover, do you feel like that took any momentum away from you guys?
No. We took on momentum ourselves.
How do you get your bench more active scoring?
I don't know. I mean, they're professional players. They need to play, right? So.
All right, we'll go to Carly Bell on Zoom.
Hey, Coach. Elizabeth Williams picked up her first double-double of the season today. What have you liked out of your recent utilization of her? It seems like she's driving a little bit more inside instead of just wanting to just go off of the screen. It seems like she'll just take the ball and take it more inside.
Yeah, we should have gone inside more. Yeah, I mean, she produced a whole lot for us today, and she could have even produced more if we would have gone inside. Yeah, we didn't have that balance today. Yeah, we got to go more into and move the ball inside out. That's important for us. But I feel today we weren't prepared well, and this is my responsibility, and I take an ownership on that. I could have prepared the team well, and I didn't. I felt like I didn't prepare it well, even though it's a tight schedule. This is my responsibility, and I didn't prepare the team well.
And then just one follow-up question. You said you wanted to see your team be more aggressive out the gate more. How did you think that your team at least started?
Yeah, yes, you're right. We were time to time, but not from the beginning. So we could have been more aggressive from the beginning. Actually, we set a couple of shots, but their length disrupt us, so we couldn't pass the ball inside, and that's why turnover comes from. We pointed out to ball go inside and move side to side, but their length bothered us. That's why we have 17 turnovers and 20 points out of that turnovers.
Thank you.
Yep.
All right, thanks, Coach. We and then go to Zoom afterwards.
It appeared like they made things pretty difficult for you guys at the point of attack, and I'm curious what it was about their defense that just was maybe so rattling.
I mean, they did a good job of using their length. Shatori, she's long. Sykes is long, and they do a good job of using their hands and getting in the passing lanes. And typically, I mean, teams have been aggressive with Ka and Marina anyway on ball screens, so that's not really new. But they just did a good job of using their length.
What was the message in the locker room? Now you guys move into a tie with the Sparks for the 8th and final playoff spot. Obviously, there are 10 games left, but yeah, what is the message at this point?
Yeah, I mean, we're disappointed that we lost this one for that reason. We could have put ourselves in a much better position. But fortunately, there are 10 games left. And some of those games include the Sparks. And so, fortunately, we're in control of our own destiny at this point, and we're not hoping that other teams are losing and stuff like that. And so that was really the message.
Thank you.
All right, no one on Zoom. Thanks, Liz.
All right.
Oh, sorry. If there's no one else on Zoom, can I just ask?
Sure.
So, or actually, we could save it till we get back to Chicago.
Oh, okay.
Sure. Okay.
Yeah.
Thank you.
I thought I had 7 assists.
What does it say?
6. What's right and what's wrong?
I'll double check. I think there
Cause you know they be eating me up about their parlays.
it was 7 on the like.
That's what I'm saying. So 7 good because I think I had to get over 6. They be eating me up about their parlays.
What was the message in the locker room with the team, just as far as now being tied with the Sparks for that 8th and final playoff spot? Yeah, what's the message at this point in the season?
I mean, it got to be a level of urgency. Like you said, it's down to the wire now. I think it's 10 more games, so it got to be for 40 minutes that we play hard. We can't do it in sparks. We have to some way somehow find that consistency. Because when we have it and when we up, I mean, I think you see how we can play the game and how well we play the game. But yeah, we got to find that consistency.
Can you kind of like break down for me the level of difficulty it is to have that urgency with a new team, like when everyone's so new, like when you're coming back, like you spent, considerable amount of time in other franchises, like when you're coming back with the same group, is it easier or is it that doesn't impact it at all?
I mean, it's definitely easier when you done been with a group for a long amount of time because, I mean, you've been playing with them for a long time, so it's a different type of chemistry that you build. I think it's like the last conversation we had where I said it's like the battles. You go through so many battles where it's like when it get down to that wire time, you kind of know what to expect or you know what to do. You know your spots. You know how you could be effective with that group. Yeah, I mean, I've been saying this all season long, but we figuring it out, and it's tough. I mean, it's a tough situation. I know I sound like a broken record, but it's just the truth. Like, sometimes you don't figure it out in your first season with so many different pieces. Like, you just don't. But you have to take the little wins and the little bricks and try and continue to build that house.
So is there any type of like cheat code to like bypass the time it takes to learn those lessons? Or no, you just have to go
it's like being in a relationship. I ain't ready to marry my girl. It's gonna take time. I can't just jump to her being my wife. I gotta go through these different scenarios, these different battles, and then it's like, all right, we ready now. So it's definitely not a cheat code. You just gotta go through.
You shot 3 for 4 from the 3-point line, but the last 2 games as a team, your guys' average from 3 has been down a bit. Anything in particular going on there, or just
I think you just gotta roll with it. Whatever open looks you get, gotta take them.
And sorry, just one more for me. Their defense today at the point of attack seemed pretty stifling, pretty aggressive. Can you describe handling that, like when you're in that situation and you're up against players like that who are attacking you like that? Just break it down for me, the difficulty or how you stay composed in those situations.
Yeah, I mean, every team has a different look that they're going to give you. But yeah, you got to just be able to make reads out of it. I mean, that's honestly just what it is. You got to see how they're playing you, and you have to be able to make that adjustment.
We will go to Carly Bell on Zoom.
Hey, Courtney, to kind of follow up on Andy's earlier question, both you and Kalia have the recent experience of knowing what it takes to make a deep playoff run, to make it all the way to the semis, and to make it to a championship. What can you take from that experience with the 10 games left and with this sense of urgency to kind of hit the message home a little bit? Is there anything like that you can take from those past 2 seasons and playoff runs that you can apply to right now?
Yeah, I think just leading by example. I mean, obviously you can talk about it, but I think just going out there and doing it so everyone sees the level of urgency that, that I'm playing with, right? Like, no matter if my shot is going in or not going in, you gonna know that I'm out there playing hard. I'm out there playing with a certain level of urgency. So yeah, I mean, that's all I can really do. Just try and lead by example and continue to, let my teammates know what it takes to get to that level.
And then the All-Star break was a needed break for you guys, kind of to take some time away. The Commissioner's Cup break, obviously not as long, but you do get some time off in between games. What can you guys do in this stretch to kind of hone in on just these small little details to piece the full 40 minutes together?
Yeah, I mean, I think watch film and rest. Honestly, like, watching film is so underrated, but being able to see like your spots and kind of how you can be better is so huge to get you to that next level. So I think just watching film and, folks need to rest, man. These games is coming back to back to back. So stay off your feet and do what you can, honestly.
Thank you.
No problem.
Thank you, Court.
For sure.
Thank you, everyone, for joining.